Good morning. Welcome back to the round mound of Zepbound. Today I am recording my week 11 update. It is Saturday morning. I did do my weigh-in yesterday on Friday, along with my um, injection. I just completed my fourth week on the 7.5 dose. So it was an interesting week. So I had the experience again of satiation on Saturday and Sunday after taking my shot. Um, Monday, the hunger returned a little bit. And what I've been noticing is that I seem to have a longer sense of being full after working out. And I know I don't really work out on on Monday outside of walking on my breaks with the occasional bike ride in the evening, but I haven't hit the bike in a few weeks. So that may be part of what's going on Mondays. It's the second Monday in a row where I felt kind of hungry. And then on Tuesday, after working out in the morning and everything was fine again. One interesting thing that I noticed for this week's weigh-in are this week's happenings. I weighed in on Tuesday and I hit 276, so I was down 3 pounds from my Friday weigh-in where I came in at 279. So I'm thinking at that moment that I am close to hitting that 40-pound loss mark, and I should get there at my Friday weigh-in. But something happened the next few days. I weighed in on Wednesday morning, and I gained 0.6 pounds. So I weighed in at 276.6. Weighed in on Thursday, and my weight was 276.5. I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to it. I just thought maybe I was a bit backed up still. So I upped the dose of my Mago 7 at night to try to clear myself out. So Friday morning, I weigh in for my official weigh-in, and I'm back to 277. So I lost 2 pounds for the week. So I'm happy about that. 2 pounds is a significant loss. It's not what I've been, the numbers that I have been seeing, but it's still a significant loss, and it's nothing to be upset about. Um, I was trying to understand why I reversed on my weight loss after Tuesday's weigh-in. So I looked a little bit closer at the numbers. My from my body composition scale, and what I discovered is I lost, according to my body composition scale, I lost 6 pounds of fat during the week. So that's a huge number. However, I gained 4 pounds of muscle. My lean body mass was measured at 80.1%, compared to last week where it's 78.1%. So losing 6 pounds of fat and gaining 4 pounds of muscle, I'll take that because that's going to set me up further down the line, keeping my metabolism up and keeping my ability to burn fat at a higher clip to get my overall weight down. That's going to be beneficial in the long run. So this reminder, just because the scale isn't moving necessarily in numbers, your body composition could be changing where you're gaining more muscle and losing more fat, and that's going to be beneficial for you in the long run. Um, And that 80.1% was consistent for the week. On that Tuesday weigh-in Wednesday weigh-in, um, where my weight had increased to 276.6. My body percentage lean mass was measured at 80% on that day. And on Thursday, my lean body mass was measured at 80.8%. So that 80.1% that I got officially on my official weigh-in date was consistent for the week. So I'm happy about the results, especially when I look a little closer at the numbers to see what happened. So I lost 6 pounds of fat, gained 4 pounds of muscle, so I had a net weight loss of 2 pounds. So I'm excited to see what happens next week's weigh-in. Hopefully, I can see my numbers jump back up to 3 or 4 pound range. Also, my blood pressure is still continuing to be well managed. My blood pressure yesterday was 114/76, which brings my monthly blood pressure average to 110/74. So still seeing great results there. Um, other things that's happening in the world. There appears to be a shortage of Zepbound, even though it's not recorded on the FDA drug shortage list. And I have a theory as to why that may be. The drug, the reporting to FDA from the manufacturers regarding drug shortages is only mandatory for drugs that are deemed as life-supporting, life-sustaining, or intended for the use in the prevention of treatment of debilitating disease or condition. Um, so mounjaro as a diabetic drug would be will have the requirement for mandatory reporting if there is a shortage. However, I'm not sure if Zepbound would meet that threshold. For us, it's a important medication for the um, management of obesity and other conditions related to that. But by classification, is it considered a life-sustaining drug by federal regulations? If not, it would make sense why Eli Lilly hasn't placed it on the drug shortage list, regardless of Novo Nordisk also reporting on Wegovy and Ozempic shortages at the same time. And maybe they're doing it on a voluntary basis for Wegovy. So that's just my theory. I don't know if that is the case or not. But regarding the shortage, I am not currently stressed about it because I did get a 3 month supply prior to there being what appears to be a shortage. So I'm good for another few months. I just took my first shot in my second box. So I'll have 7 shots left. So what I did do is I had my follow-up appointment scheduled for May 16th. But I did move my date up to May 3rd because that opens the window for me to request a refill for my 90-day supply, because I would have met 75% of the days within that 90-day supply. So I moved my appointment up to May 3rd in hopes that I could get my refill into place and fight against any shortages or backlogs over the next few weeks before I run out of my 7.5 dosage. So I'm going to see if I can move up to 10, and within, I think I take my final shot of 7.5 that I have now on May 17th. So that gives me a little bit of breathing room before May 24th, before I have to take my next shot of whatever dosing I'm on. So hopefully that works out for me. We'll see how that goes. My appointment was initially supposed to be with my local primary on May 16th, but I was trying to transfer my care to her instead of going through a telehealth doctor. But it's impossible to move my appointment up earlier in order to do that with the shortages of mine and trying to play the game around that. So I'm just going back to my telehealth doctor for this next re-up, and then move forward from there based on what happens with the refill. So that's it. That's where I am at the moment. I hope you are finding successes on your journeys and on your ability to access the drugs. If you are on the dose or on Zepbound, I know a lot of people are moving to compounds, at least temporarily, because they can't get the dosage that they're on, or they're jumping up to a higher dose, moving from like 5 milligrams up to 12.5, because that's what is available in some locations. So hopefully they get this figured out soon. I know at least for mounjaro, the shortage is supposed to run through the end of March. And Eli Lilly, for Lilly Direct, is saying that they should have supply back on April 3rd. So let's cross our fingers that does take place, and more medication is put on the market to make it more accessible as we fight and navigate through these shortages. All right, so that's my update for this week. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that bell so you can get notifications. I appreciate your time. Thank you, and have a great day.